Chapter 8.3 Graphing y equal ax squared plus c, where you have this c outside of the function. This c means that you're going to translate the graph, whatever the graph is, you're going to translate that graph up or down c units. Key idea, graphing y equals x squared plus c. If you remember, this y equals x squared is a parabola that opens up. Now you just have an extra plus c. So what does c means? When c is greater than 0, the graph of y equal x squared plus c is a vertical translation c units up of the graph. So if it is plus 2, you move, originally graph always start from 0, 0. If it is plus c, you move the graphs up c units. So let's say this is our original graph, y equals x squared. If c, let's say if c is x squared plus 2, that means you're going to move the graph 2 units up. So the graph will move 2 units up. So the graph that started from 0, 0 originally is going to start from 2. Similarly, if you have a graph where the c is less than 0, the graph of y equal x squared minus c is a vertical translation c units down. So for example, if you have a graph that is y equals x squared minus 3, the original graph starts from 0, 0, but the graph that is negative 3 will start from negative 3. So if it is plus 2 outside the function, you move the same graph up 2 units. And if it is negative, then you're going to move the graph these many units down. Now we are going to do example number 1, graphing y equal x squared plus c. So to make this graph, we are going to make a table value. And the table value for this one, we are going to use these x values and plug it in here so that we can make the graph and compare with the original graph. So remember the original graph, that is this one, starts from 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, and 3, 9, and mirror the same points on the other side. You got a graph that is our parent graph y equals x squared. Now we are going to find out the points for this graph, and we're going to plug it in x as negative 2 into this x value, going to put negative 2 for x. And what you get here is 4 minus 2, and that is 2. So my first point is negative 2 comma 2. Next point is negative 1 square minus 2, that is 1 minus 2, and that's going to be negative 1. So negative 1 comma negative 1. Next, I'm going to use the x value as 0. So you're going to get 0 square minus 2, and that is negative 2. So the point is going to be 0 comma negative 2. Next, I'm going to use 1, and 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So the next point is 1 comma negative 1, and 2 square minus 2, that is 4 minus 2, and that is going to be 2 comma 2. So when I graph this, you're going to plot these points first. So the first point is negative 2 comma 2, negative 1 comma negative 1. Next is 0 comma 2, negative 2, 1 comma negative 1, and 2 comma 2. When you join these points, you're going to get the parabola that is starting from -2 and it's using the same pattern 1 1 2 4 and so on. So the translation of this graph is 2 units down from the original graph. So 2 units down. Next question is when we are going to graph y equals x squared plus 1. First of all, we are going to make a graph of the original graph, that is 0 0 1 1 2 4, and on the other side as well. You join these points and you get the original graph, that is y equals x squared. For the graph that is x squared plus 1, we can see that this c is greater than 1, greater than 0. So it's going to move 1 unit up. So this one is going to start from here. But we can make a table and join these points to see how our graph is going to look like. When I use these points and plugged it into the given equation, -2 squared plus 1 is, -2 squared is +4, so 4 plus 1 is 5. Point is -2 comma 5. -1 squared plus 1, that's 1 plus 1, that is 2. So the point is -1 comma 2. When you plug it in 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, so 0 comma 1. When you plug it in 1, so 1 squared plus 1 is 2. So the point is 1 comma 2. And the next is 2 comma 5. We're going to plot these points on the same graph and see how the graph is going to look like. -2 comma 5. -2 comma 5 is this point right here. -1 comma 2 is this point. 0 comma 1. And on the other side, you can either plot these points or just mirror these points. And that is going to be this point and this point. So you're going to get this red graph that is moved vertically 1 unit up. So 1 unit up. Next is you try problem number 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to you try the problems and match the answer with this video. So the first question is y equals x squared plus 3. So let's graph the parent function first of all. 0 0 1 1 2 4, and that's our parent function. Now we are going to move this parent function 3 units up. 3 units up. So 1 2 3, the graph going to start from here, and then 1 1 2 4 and so on. So the graph is moved 3 units up. Next, same thing, you graph the parent function first of all, and then you're going to move the graph according to the number that is given here. So this means that the graph is going to move down 5 units. So 1 2 3 4 5. So the graph moved 5 units down. And then after that 1 1 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 4. So 5 units down. Next question, for your parent graph, I'm going to graph the same parent function again. And then we are going to move the graph according to what is given here. So the first thing what is given is this +4 means move 4 unit up. This negative mean is going to have the reflection mean that is going to face down. And then the next thing is 1/2 means that is it wider graph by 1/2. So it's going to move up 1, 2, 3, 4 up unit. And then the next point, instead of 1, 1, is going to be half. Instead of 2, 4, this is going to be 2, 2. And it's upside down because it has a negative in front.